All right, boys. Episode 2. Second try. We had a little production
Episode 2.
fuck up earlier.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say one thing.
What?
Baby, lock them
No,
doors and put the lights down low. Turn the music on. So, just bold.
Yeah, we
I
just
had
went
5
bowling.
strikes in our third game.
Jeez.
Let's go through each game. First game,
You and I were neck and neck. You pulled away.
I pulled away
I
with
literally
120.
choked so hard. I've been choking lately.
What was your score?
I don't even know. I was like, we were in the
So,
we were in the
bro,
high 80s.
What was it? Right at the end, I
was
swooped
in the 80s. You were in the hundreds. Jake got like 120.
Oh, you got 120.
You got like 107. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got like 85
I don't know why I thought
or something.
So, this is how you go. Start decent, middle, strong as hell, and then you fucking suck at the end.
I do choke at the end.
You are just pretty good all the way through. Except for the first game. The first game, you're
You
always
choked.
trash, and then the next 2, you're always a threat. The whole game.
Yeah. What
Dude.
What did I do the second game?
You just dominated.
First
You won.
place, right? Like 120. No, 113.
113, yeah. So, wait. Let's go through each score. For the first game,
107.
120.
85.
Okay.
Wait, you have a picture of it?
No. I don't.
I have like 80. I think like 80.
Okay.
Second
Just
game,
make sure you keep that mic close to your
You were
face.
third place.
Um,
You were.
So I won the first game. Then the second game, it was garbage for me. I got 84.
I kind of had a streak in game 2. I had 3 spares in a row at the end.
Yeah, you were
if you
strong.
recall.
Zach, what'd you do game 2? Yo, get the mic close to your face, bro.
It's close to my face, bitch.
I'm talking to Zach.
Game 2, I did 113.
So you did 113 twice?
No, I did 117 the last game.
But the first game you did
It's
113.
like 85.
No, the first game I did 85.
Oh, okay. And 113 to what?
I got no idea.
Actually, I got 115 my last game. I did like 80,
We're on game 2. What'd you get game 2?
113.
What'd you get game 2?
I have no idea.
It was
Oh,
like,
wait,
I
game
know
two.
my clutch gene wasn't there
Game-
tonight.
what was his game 2? Because you did well in game 2, Josh. That was like your hot game.
Josh did 107 game 2.
Okay, and then I did like 84.
So I did 107 twice.
So I was garbage that game.
Wait, what about third game?
Third game. Oh, I have the score for the third game. Except
I
for
might have gotten
yours.
107 again, actually.
What was the score for you, Zach? Third game?
115.
Okay,
Josh
so
did 107. Jake
I
did
stayed-
158.
I had a record.
Wow.
For me, I had a record 158 with a turkey at the end. For those of you who don't know, a turkey is when you throw 3 strikes in a row. And before I did that, I had a 9. And then before the 9, I had 2 strikes in a row. So in 6 frames, I threw 5 strikes. It's pretty impressive.
Sheesh.
I was impressed with myself. I found some kind of ritual that last half of that last game and was like on the money.
Are we on the same wavelength? No way, dude. We are not.
Yeah, we are. When you talk, it's all good.
Shit.
It's fine.
What about
Maybe
it?
Turn yours up a little and see.
Testing.
Testing. Yeah, we're fine. All right. So, we're getting into bowling lately.
We're getting into lots of things like
Yeah.
spike ball, pickleball, bowling.
Pickleball.
What's the
right?
best one?
Bowling.
Bowling.
I think
probably,
pickleball.
Yeah. Here's the
Pickleball?
nice thing
Oh,
about-
pickleball, yeah.
Pickleball
Pickleball is pretty
is a
solid.
little less fun than bowling, but
I
it's free.
disagree.
Yeah. That's
Bowling
true.
is more fun,
I
but
like
it
being
costs a lot of
athletic.
money. So like net per dollar fun, pickleball is probably the most fun.
Well, obviously. Pickleball is free.
Yeah.
I did go off in pickleball yesterday. Although,
Didn't get the dub.
yeah.
I did.
Me and
That was my
AB.
first game.
Maybe
Yeah.
got the
We
dub.
just stick with those 2 teams and have a rivalry.
Yeah.
Have an IFL pickleball.
No, Now my forearm's so messed up.
Yeah, bowling like messes
It
up
did.
my elbow.
By the end, I was hurting.
That middle game, I like when I got 84, and you guys got like 115 each. I like had nothing in my forearm, and I kept using that heavy ball, like the 14 pounder.
I
'Cause
was using
thought
a
it would
13.
like mess up my form to switch.
Yeah.
And then I just switched to the 13 in the last game.
I mean, the last time I bowled, I was like a 10. Because my forearm was hurting so bad.
God damn.
dude, I feel like we're kind of improving quickly though. There comes Luna.
Here comes the
We're
dog.
consistently like low 100s.
What do you think it would be like
But
to own a
on
bowling
average.
alley?
The first
bowling
game,
alley?
remember we went a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and like 77 was good
Really?
for us.
Bro.
Yeah, like you did terrible.
Yeah, you
Shut
got like
your ass
20.
up.
You like improved way more
Shut
this
your
time.
bitch ass up,
I'm complimenting you.
bitch.
Can you not do that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the wavelength so high.
Can we,
Bro.
we got to kick this kid off the pod.
Dude.
Josh, learn how to handle yourself.
Bitch. Just having fun.
Dude. Pipe down. All right, so
That sucks.
anything new for anybody else? I'm starting judo.
What'd you do in your first judo lesson?
I didn't have a judo lesson. I just
What'd you do?
it's at this gym I'm signing up for. I emailed them to inquire
What
about a
is
membership.
judo?
Okay. So you know what jujitsu is? It's like
Just like rolling around. trying to submit.
grappling. Yeah, basically it's a grappling submission sport. Jiu-jitsu, so that's jiu-jitsu, right? Grappling. It's kind of like wrestling with more on the ground, on your back stuff. Just look up like jiu-jitsu world games, like highlights or whatever on YouTube, and you'll kind of get a gist for how it works. Now, judo is also a grappling sport, but if you look up the highlights for judo after you watch the jiu-jitsu highlights, you'll quickly see. Here come the dogs.
The dogs don't.
You'll quickly see that judo is like a throwing sport mixed with grappling. I don't know how much grappling has to do with the actual sport. It's basically judo and jiu-jitsu are basically the same art, but different rules.
Boy.
Different
Damn
rules for the
dog.
sport. Just ignore the dogs. So I'm gonna learn how to basically throw people in fancy.
Why judo?
Um,
Why not jujitsu or taekwondo or
Boxing.
boxing
so
or just like why even
MMA.
MMA at all?
I've always wanted to. Remember we used to watch Three Ninjas
What's that?
when
What
we
is
lived
that?
on Paulina.
Oh,
It was like, or like Karate Kid type shit.
yeah.
So always wanted to do martial arts, and especially since we've all become such big fans of like the UFC and stuff. But yeah. So I work at the gym on your mark. While recording a podcast there for our podcast Inside the Huddle.
Is that still going?
No, but we could pick it up anytime.
When did it stop?
Just like when COVID kind of slowed down and
What was that?
that's a whole other topic. But basically, one of the interviews was with this guy, Doug Tono, who I think was either at the Olympic trials in like the 70s or something for judo, or he made the Olympic team. And then he has this school, and one of the leadership council guys at On Your Mark, like basically one of the top trainers there, he is a black belt there. So like I have kind of an in there already, and I know the head coach, and he's obviously world class.
Where's the gym?
Sheesh.
It's like 20 minutes from here. It's like north side of Chicago. So it's like 40 minutes from our house, but
How
Did you go
often
there
are you
already?
gonna go there?
I don't know. I want to go like 2 or 3 times a week if I can.
And it's like you can go whenever you want
Yeah.
and just like throw people around. Or
I
is
mean,
it
you
classes?
learn the art.
$100 a month,
Are you
unlimited
good, bro?
access. I'm just coughing.
I think it's like 109 a month,
Yeah,
but
stop coughing in the mic.
when you all right, chill on Josh, bro. When you
Shut y'all asses up.
I said one thing.
when you
Please chill on Zach right now.
Chill on me, bro.
Stop talking.
can I talk, please?
What if we just sat here in silence for
Josh
Bruh.
laughing over hard.
Well, I can't handle this shit.
Can you handle it?
bro?
So, what'd you ask? Oh yeah, when you sign up, it's like $300 a month, or it's
Dang.
300, but that covers like your first 3 months, and you get the uniform.
Bro,
So,
shows the uniform.
I washed, so I get the gi, the white thing with the belt on it. I get like belts and shit.
Are you gonna be a black belt in judo?
I want to get to a black belt. So
How do you
The
do
two-
that?
you just go, and you there's like belt ceremonies, and you have to like pass. It's like a test. You pass the test, and you get your next belt. So it's like
So you're a white belt.
I start as a white belt, then it's yellow, orange, green, brown, black. I think.
3 browns, bro.
So basically, the way it works is like yellow through green. Those first 4
Mm-hmm.
are like beginner belts, and then intermediate belts are like the brown belts. So you get
So there's like a brown, probably darker brown, and another.
I
Triple
think
brown.
you
I'm
just-
a triple brown belt.
you just get up. You go up 3 browns, and then black is like expert, and then there's different levels of black. So there's like it's 1st degree, 2nd degree black belt. So like John, the manimal,
Mm-hmm.
who I'm making the documentary about, for those who don't know who I'm referencing, he's a 2nd degree judo black belt under Matt Serra, I believe.
Matt is his coach.
Matt
Matt
Sarah.
Sarah's-
Is Matt
his
fought in the
jiu-jitsu
Is that the
UFC?
guy?
Is Matt fought in the UFC?
He beat George St. Pierre to be a champion.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait.
So
And
he
you met this guy?
here's how this. I didn't meet him, but I was recording at his gym and met a
GSP
bunch.
is in GOAT conversation.
He's the goat. Basically.
They say
him and
I
Khabib.
see.
John Jones,
No,
Khabib,
it's
and
John.
GSP.
You think John's better than Khabib,
Yes.
even with his steroids?
Yes.
John took
Dude,
steroids?
John
He's been
had
popped.
like 12 title defenses, bro, or something crazy. Let me see.
Hey, Adesanya's racking up those title defenses. Like it's no
Dude, the
one's
thing is, like,
business.
who's in that division? In the 185 division, really?
Dude, what if there was Adesanya versus McGregor somehow?
McGregor would get fucked up.
Yeah. Damn.
So yeah,
Sucks.
basically, like, bro, just pull up on your phone really quick.
11 title defenses. John Jones
When
has.
was that?
Khabib had 3.
Really?
And
Yeah, but dude, Khabib is clean.
So is
It's
Tom
like if
Brady
you
the GOAT?
ch-
Is Tom Brady the GOAT?
Yeah.
yeah.
So why isn't John Jones the GOAT?
First of all,
Okay, right.
Tom Brady's team is
Dude,
cheated
it's
twice.
not even like Khabib's close.
Khabib is close.
It's all about title defenses.
Dude, Khabib is like
And
the Michael
reign
Jordan.
of
But Khabib did it.
dominance.
Khabib did it.
Khabib was dominating for like a couple years.
Khabib retired on top. He would still be dominating. For like we can all admit.
I don't know. You can't say that. Dude, Dustin
I mean, he
Poirier-
just beat Dustin.
Dustin could win though. Like he's gotten a lot better. He's knocked out
He could.
McGregor and
He went to decision
what's
with
what's the other guy?
shoot
Gaethje.
Poirier
He knocked out Gaethje, but
versus shoot, I know
Hooker. He beat Hooker,
Hooker
and he knocked out McGregor.
twice. No, once.
Well, twice, almost.
Once.
Once for
Once
sure.
technically.
So I'd love to watch a Khabib Dustin fight right now.
True.
That'd be a great.
Dustin,
Does
fight.
Khabib
like in
return?
peak form versus
'Cause-
Khabib, who's been out for like a year.
That would be the fight.
Isn't it crazy that Khabib's already been out for
If
a
you
year?
guys can make one super fight, what would it be in the UFC?
I'd like to see.
Can I go
Usman
back in
versus
time
Jones.
5 years?
No.
Because
Just
5 years
current.
ago it would be Nate versus Connor before Connor fucked up his image.
That's lame. Like right now,
That's
Right
already happened
now?
twice. Conor versus Khabib too.
No.
I'd say John Jones and Ngannou.
Oh
Oh yeah.
shoot, did I say Usman? I
Okay,
get Ngannou
so
and
there's
Usman.
two schools of thought on that.
That would be class.
That John Jones doesn't want that fight,
He wants the
I don't
pay
know.
or whatever.
or he's doing it.
I think he does want it. Look at his Instagram. He's
Yeah, but,
training
like,
hard.
He's not accepting the fight.
Well, whatever.
Granted, he's not getting the money he wants, but that's a classic thing in fighting. When you don't want to fight, you just ask for a price that you're not going to get. Are you good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you have, COVID?
Yes.
You just ask for a price you're not going to get. Like, oh, I don't, like, yeah, I'll fight him, but I need 40 million.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not happening, so.
Bro, why doesn't
How
John
much
just
is he
take the
asking
damn
for?
Fight?
He was asking for, like, he said 8 million was way too low, and he thinks that
I bet like
20 million. I remember he tweeted like 20 million seemed fair considering for like 850,000 pay-per-view buys, Tyson Fury got like 40 million.
Is
or
that
some
boxing?
So
shit.
you
now?
guys think the UFC fighters are underpaid?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the prelim guy.
I do.
Bro.
I do.
What's the problem?
Keep coughing on it
No, I don't.
and stop coughing, bro.
Now I'm pissed.
Brothees. I think they're underpaid.
Sort of. Not the top guys, really. Like,
Well, like Connor's not underpaid. Connor's probably overpaid.
Connor's
Actually,
overpaid.
Connor could be underpaid.
I don't know, bro. I think Connor's happy with his UFC pay. I think a guy like Dustin should be.
Is underpaid.
Yeah.
He was underpaid that fight. He got
So,
like 1 mil.
I'm pretty sure he made like 5 million for the last fight.
That's actually pretty solid.
But
I
that
think
was
he
like-
should get 10 against Connor. At least. I thought he was going to get 10 for this fight.
Bro, did you say Connor got 80 million against Cowboy?
That's what he said he was going to do, but he didn't actually do that.
He
Bruh.
probably did like
I think he did like,
Like
30
that.
or 40.
half that.
Yeah, but that's still amazing.
Still happy. Imagine just thinking you get 80 million.
I think he did 80 for Khabib.
Imagine getting 80 for 40 seconds.
True.
Literally, that's 2 million per second.
I need some water.
Dude, I miss the days
Be right
when
back.
Connor had just beat Cowboy.
Bro, yeah. I think Connor needs to win for sure.
I still think you should go back to 145. This guy. But yeah, you should do judo with me.
Nah,
Can make some judo vlogs.
trying to go to the FFC. Just lift. I might do a powerlifting competition.
I just saw somebody doing that.
Me too.
Adelstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking of doing that like before COVID.
That would be fun.
But I don't know. I don't know like what a guy at my size. What are you looking to? What are the numbers?
What do you weigh?
205 to do 10.
Then yeah, you'd compete in a weight class. and
Like
you
what
just-
is a guy like my size like bench?
It depends
3
on how long
plates?
they've been going.
I know, but just like
I mean, it doesn't. That's not a answerable question.
I don't know.
There's guys your weight that could probably bench tons of weight,
True.
but when they started, they could bench as much as you can.
2 plates. More,
Yeah.
a little more than 2. I haven't.
I mean, but you're not just starting. You've been doing that.
Yeah,
Why? What makes you want to do that?
just something to work at.
At last, I finally found y'all
What?
some bullshit.
All right,
Boy.
dude. What are you bringing spices in here for?
Some bullshit, bro.
And then it says big cock on there.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I saw that. Josh, you want to do judo with me?
Yes.
I mean, you got to pay for the membership.
How much is that?
100 a month.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's so much. That's too much, bro.
But I can go to
How long until you're a black belt?
like 4 years probably.
Damn.
if I go 3 times a week. Brian said I could get it in 4 years if I go a lot.
John got his in 2 years, right?
No. Took
That's
him
what
like
he
10
said.
years. No.
On some podcast.
No.
On some form of...
John didn't get
Fighting.
his in 2 years, dude.
What, is he a black belt in anything
He's a
else?
second degree black belt
Just in judo
in jiu-jitsu, yeah.
and jiu-jitsu.
Just jiu-jitsu.
You said judo though.
I said in jiu-jitsu.
No, earlier you said it was judo.
John?
Yeah.
I don't think I did, but I meant jiu-jitsu if I did. Yeah. Oh, and then I'm training for a half marathon.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Solid.
So
Where will that be? Have you registered for a half marathon?
I was texting the lady, and I said, "Where should we go for my half marathon?"
What lady?
Abby,
Oh,
Oh,
my
bruh.
girlfriend,
thought you said I was texting a lady.
my lady.
Where should you go?
I thought you were
And
talking about some...
She
some lady.
said Colorado.
Why?
Colorado. Bro, you should just do
That'll
And
be
I looked
harder.
up races around because I want to do it early November,
Mm-hmm.
and I found some super dope races in Colorado where you're like running through the mountains,
I bet that's harder to like breathe.
but it's all downhill. You go down like
That would
in
be
elevation the whole time.
probably
So I'd
tough.
probably go fast, honestly.
But your running will be weird if it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
If
gonna
it's-
be like fighting it because you'll just like unless you like
No,
sprint
I'd
down.
probably just effortlessly go fast as hell, but I don't want to do that because my goal right now with the running is beat my last time,
no,
which was 2:05, 2 hours 5 minutes and 27 seconds.
what's like a pro's time?
I don't even know, dude. Pro marathoners run them pretty close to 2 hours.
Damn.
Like a guy at my half marathon, there was right before I started my race, a marathon. The first place guy had finished in like 2 hours and 13 minutes
Jesus.
in a marathon, which means he's running at like pretty close to 5 minutes per mile. It's crazy.
What? Wait. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
For 26 miles. I'm always just happy if I'm sub 7.
I haven't been sub 7 in
I'm like a 12,
5 years.
a straight 14.
Yeah, so
The Cough Podcast.
basically for me to beat my pace, I have to run it like 10 minutes per mile. Or like a little under that.
This
And I'm running 12.5 minutes per mile.
Right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're,
I'm
like, jogging.
so out of
You're
shape.
jogging.
I am. Like I'm walking. almost.
November seems kind of soon, to be honest.
Well, here's the thing, right? I was like 20 pounds lighter when I did it. So I got to just let the weight fly off. I just got to eat healthy.
Sauna will help you lose some water weight.
I mean, you don't want to lose water weight because that's just hydration.
Bro.
Zach. Zach think this is like a weight cut.
But I'm just sticking to the Weight Watchers and just. And then also I'm going to be getting a black belt. So, or on my 4-year quest.
Nice.
I don't know if it'll
bro.
only take 4 years.
Probably like 12.
Damn.
Maybe.
How do you become at the level where you can give out belts?
You become a sensei and you open your own school.
God damn. How do you become a sensei? How do you open a damn
I think
school?
you just open a school.
You just like buy
Bro,
a...
how do you stop coughing?
Yeah.
I don't know, brother.
Jeez.
Seriously.
I told you. I was sick.
I thought you were done being sick. Whatever.
Yeah, bruh.
So yeah, I'm hyped about that.
Nice.
Brian said if I'm not gonna get a college degree, I should try to get a black belt.
Who's Brian?
The guy at On Your
BK.
Mark who's getting me. He introduced me to the sensei.
Why
So
do
is
you-
John a
why,
sensei?
why does Brian have... Why does...
It was just like a funny suggestion, but I think it's kind of cool.
Does he think you should go to college or something?
No.
Oh.
Is Manimal a sensei?
No. I mean, he teaches some of the classes. In jiu-jitsu, I don't think there's senseis because it's like, that's like an Asian thing. And then jiu-jitsu is Brazilian.
Oh, that's why you got
So I don't think,
Charles Oliveira out here
like,
running
you
the
just,
show.
Yeah, so you're not, it's not the same thing. But it's kind of a sensei is just the teacher of the school or the class. So like Matt Serra is like the equivalent of a sensei at his school.
Does he still fight? He
No.
retired.
But he just runs a school and has a podcast. But like Ray Longo, who I met,
Who is he again? The coach of
the
Aljo's
coach of Chris Weidman, Aljo, Matt Serra, John's
was Chris
coach.
Weidman the one who just
He
Yeah.
broke his
Broke his
leg
leg.
against what's his face? I forget his name, but he beat Spider Silva in one of his to win the belt at one point.
That was because
Chris Weidman, 'cause
Silva
broke
broke
his
his leg on Weidman.
But not that fight.
I think it was that fight.
No, there
do
was
you
a
mean?
fight that Weidman knocked out Anderson Silva.
Did they fight twice?
They must have. Because I saw it in a highlight reel the other day.
So Weidman, Silva, and McGregor, are those the only 3 guys to break a leg?
Not the only. I think there was one other guy.
Damn, imagine being like, break a leg,
I just saw on
McGregor.
Instagram Weidman has to do another surgery.
Why?
Jeez, bro.
I don't know. Something went wrong.
Damn.
That sucks.
He's already like walking though.
Wonder if he'll fight again.
I mean,
Will
would
McGregor
hope.
fight again?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
He has that unbreakable leg.
I don't want to like make this whole second podcast about Conor, but like, I think his career is like at its. I don't want it to be, but I think it's at the end.
Nay.
So what do you think he's gonna do? Just stop
I
fighting?
think he should start a podcast.
Bruh, you're
Come
all
on.
about
That
the
shit would be
podcast.
so successful. It would get like 1 million views,
Who cares?
and just hearing him
You
talk
think
is so entertaining.
You think you want?
Yeah, dude, that's a moneymaker.
I
You
don't-
keep promoting Proper 12. The Proper 12
I wonder if
I
it's
think
good
he should go
whiskey.
on Joe's podcast.
Yeah.
That would be an epic interview. I would listen to that like 4 times.
Yeah.
Just
Like 3
Dude,
hours.
I have like a
just
wish list for
talking.
Joe Rogan.
like who?
Trump, Michael Jordan, McGregor.
Ooh,
Um,
Trump would
that's my wish list so far. I don't know
so
who else.
interesting.
There's videos where it's like Joe Rogan interviews Joe Rogan.
They almost did it. Podcast.
Yeah, Joe wanted to like host a debate between Biden
Oh my god.
and Trump on his
That would have been a
podcast.
good debate.
Is it still recording?
I'm about to check. Yeah, we're good.
That would have been a solid thing. But damn.
My
Oh, also Mr. Beast. That'd be cool.
ooh, that would be good. I would like to hear
Logan.
Logan
yeah,
on
Logan
there.
and Joe gotta combine forces
Dude,
one day.
Honestly,
Dana.
like Logan,
Dana.
Dana.
Yes.
that would
Kid
be
Cudi.
good.
I want to see him interview Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi's been on there.
I know, but it was like 5 years
A
ago.
long
It's
time
like
ago.
it was with someone else. I wasn't feeling it.
If
Kid Cudi was on there.
who was that? Who
Travis
was I
Scott.
listening- Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Travis would never do an interview like that. I don't think.
he hasn't in so long, man.
Why, bro?
Maybe when he drops Utopia, he does like a media
Why
That would be
surge.
nice. I don't think he needs to though.
No,
Why would he not want to go on Joe Rogan? Like,
that's the ultimate prize of
Who-
life.
What do you guys think of Logan Paul?
I think he's cool.
I
I like
him.
Logan Paul.
I actually like think he's dope.
Yeah, I mean,
he's pretty cool.
just went 8 rounds with Floyd.
Like he's respectable now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he's a cool podcast.
I don't know why I don't think his features in boxing though. I think it's in podcasting, and I don't like how he's kind of putting podcasting to the side for the boxing gig.
He's not. He's still been podcasting.
Who's he
I
fighting
know,
next?
but like, he's breaking up the set.
Well,
Like,
he's
he's
just
breaking up the squad.
he's just breaking it to Puerto Rico.
But
Who's going
no
with him
one's
to Puerto
going with
Rico?
him from the podcast.
Really?
Yeah,
But so they're they're not gonna do it.
I don't know.
I haven't finished this. They just posted that episode that you're
I didn't-
referring to.
I didn't watch. I don't really watch it that much, but
I actually have been since the pandemic. I've just been watching it.
He's been really good during
Yeah,
the pandemic.
he like that shit became really good. I've become a fan. I gotta say.
I don't
He's-
like Jake
he's a
Paul.
Jake's pretty entertaining.
I don't.
I mean, do you
don't
think he
listen to him.
knocks out Woodley?
No,
Yeah.
I think Woodley wins.
No, I think Woodley wins. To be honest,
I want Jake to win.
I think
want Jake to win?
Woodley has power, man.
Here's the thing: if Woodley wins, there's not much left for Jake. I don't think. But if Jake wins, Woodley still gets the biggest payday, gets rich again, and then we get to still get entertained by Jake and see him keep doing more shit, which is like the best.
I
of both
do think it
worlds.
would be cool to see him win, but I just don't see it happening. At least in the knockout, I don't think he knocks him out cold. I mean, dude, Woodley has power. Woodley can box.
I've never seen him.
He's fought really tough opponents.
But he's not a boxer.
Dude, he's such a boxer.
Not really.
That's his whole thing is punching power.
Yeah, but I heard that he gets a lot of takedowns
No, he has power.
with his punching. Like he'll stun you with a punch and then take you down.
I don't know, but he has hard hands,
I mean, yeah, but
Was he a champion?
and he doesn't need to worry about getting his legs kicked or
True.
taken down or
I don't think
clinched.
I don't think the boxing in MMA, stripping away all that other stuff, equates to boxing in a boxing ring.
It's not the
I don't think
same.
it's a direct transfer just by taking the other stuff out of the way. I think it's completely different sciences. That's my belief. And then so if I take that belief and I look at it, Jake's been boxing for 3 years consistently, and Tyron has been out of fighting altogether for 3 years.
No,
Or he hasn't been really fighting much in the past 3 years, and he's fallen off completely, and he's been pretty quiet overall in the past year. So I'm looking at it like Jake's
He just fought in the UFC not too long.
like a
ago.
year ago, wasn't it?
No, it was sooner than that.
Is he retired?
He's just older. Well,
How old is he?
High 30s.
Sheesh.
I mean, he's been fighting killers like Gilbert Burns. I mean, he's definitely not the same fighter.
No, I
But
mean
Jake Paul has fought not one talented boxer.
he
True.
apparently spars with a bunch of talented boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care.
It's like if
Dude.
I
Jake,
it's like I look at it
Tyron's
like this.
sparring with Floyd.
He is?
Not
He's
I don't think
working
he's
with Floyd.
not every day.
Yeah, he is.
I think-
Yes, he is. He's getting trained by Floyd.
I don't think he actually is. I don't
Well-
believe that.
So based off of what?
I believe they took a picture together and maybe did a session together. But Floyd has
What
too
makes
much.
you say that?
I just think Floyd's worth too much, and it's not like he's getting paid anything from Tyron. That's
You know,
worth
dude,
his.
Floyd has a gym.
That doesn't mean he's spending his
I'm not
everyday
saying
hours
Floyd
training.
has a team that's working with
Okay, well that's
Tyron.
different. That's different.
And Floyd is probably there.
I doubt Floyd's spending his time and energy on Tyron Woodley fighting Jake
I don't know, why you think you know.
Because just
like-
think about it.
No,
It's not
like,
worth his time.
I don't know
I would
what
just
his time is worth.
I would assume.
All I
That's
know
like-
is I've heard Floyd's always in his gym, all the time. He never leaves the gym.
Dang.
I've heard. Well, I don't know. I don't assume that. I don't believe that a billionaire guy like Floyd is
Is he a
spending his
billionaire?
time with
It's not even a really
on a fight that's gonna make the fighter like $5 million when Floyd doesn't even get out of bed for $5 million.
It's personal. He fought Logan.
I don't believe. I don't buy. I don't. I
You're
just don't
saying,
believe he
You're
cares.
just saying that, but you have no
I
that's
just-
what they're all saying.
That
What did Logan and Floyd make
That's
for
what
that night?
that's the news. That's the reports.
That's just marketing. That's like.
I mean,
that's like.
that's where his training camp is out of.
Yeah,
his gym.
what I'm saying is I don't think Floyd is spending considerable time training.
I know, but that's
Tyron
just your
Woodley.
opinion.
That would make no sense, logically,
How do you know? What do you mean?
because I just don't think. Think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Floyd is worth how much? How many $100 million?
Dude, it's not about the money. If it was about the money, he wouldn't spend one session with him.
No, it's worth a picture to keep your name in the media. to get a session with him. That's like
Bro.
it's an
I don't-
hour of
I
one day.
think you're way overthinking it.
I just don't. Why?
Because I mean, it's not that big of a deal to spend like help him out. Like
It
he
is,
said,
though.
I'm gonna train
When
you.
when you
I'm gonna
have
train you for this fight.
yeah, I just don't buy it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just don't buy it. That doesn't sound like it's worth his time.
I'm really not into this boxing thing.
YouTube boxing,
No, I'm not into it.
dude. I think it's kind of
It's not as
It's kind of the
fun.
revival. It's like
cool.
the worst possible way to revive boxing.
I'd watch Logan versus Jake.
That would be funny.
they're good.
You
They
think
have
so?
to do that. I think because that would make them both $100 million. Hundreds of millions.
Who would that Jake would win?
Bro, ever since Everyday Bro, nothing's been the same.
It's every day, bro.
Dude, Jake would win, in my opinion.
Probably.
I think Logan wins, bro.
We
'cause
haven't really seen much from
I don't like the
Logan.
way Logan punches.
he's just ripped,
He, like,
though.
He like
Throws it, like-
underhand.
It's like throws the punches down here.
It's weird.
It is weird. They're both pretty phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
They both train like hell. They both have a reason to train too.
Jake is just a clown. You think he gets to fight with McGregor?
Jake and McGregor are the same marketer right now. They're both marketing the same way.
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
Jake Paul's not even picking up McGregor's poop, though,
Jake Paul's doing great for himself.
for himself. But
He's
Yeah.
making tens of millions to box bums. That's like,
McGregor made
That's-
#1 Forbes.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
saying they're marketing the same. They're
Yeah,
taking
but
the same
I just
marketing
don't think
stance.
Jake Paul's.
He's like a wannabe McGregor.
Yeah, he's a wannabe. That's
Sure,
what I'm
but
trying to
it's
say.
he's made.
He like copies
Dude,
everything McGregor
He's the
does.
okay, but like we all want to be McGregor, but Jake's
No.
actually turning that into $10 million.
I don't.
Okay,
I
good
mean,
for him.
Dude, he could do anything. He was famous from other things.
Yeah,
So it's
but like he's capitalized
not like
on
his
it.
boxing skills got him to where he is.
I don't think Connor was always the villain though.
He was always
basically-
He was
supreme
always-
trash talker.
Yeah, but that's different than being the villain. Connor's taking that villain role where I think he's putting himself in a position where people don't like him now.
I don't
People
know.
are
I think people still really like him.
Yeah.
the stuff I'm seeing on Instagram and Twitter, and like it's like a lot of people are who weren't already fans of him are starting to just actively dislike him because of all the stuff he's saying now.
That's
Like-
just because people on Instagram and Twitter are so sensitive.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. That's still people. Like so
That doesn't-
people are starting to
I
dislike
don't think
him.
that represents the MMA community. Like no one, only like sensitive people tweet out stuff of their opinion.
Twitter
like,
is just a sensitive
repost a
pool.
tweet. Dude, it's not. I mean, people tweet. Like just regular people tweet.
I don't know.
If people are saying
I
like
make the occasional tweet.
bro, like a lot of people are starting to not like him because of how he's acting. I'm not saying most people dislike him, but I'm saying
Maybe
he's starting to take on that villain role, which is a great place to be as a marketer.
Did you guys hear Joe Rogan talk about his interview with McGregor getting on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
McGregor's like, come do a podcast with me.
Yeah,
they
I
should
mean,
do a podcast.
I think Connor said he would love to.
That would be sick. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh
But we
my
already.
God. That would sweet. That would just get like 100 million views.
Probably, but we wouldn't.
What
know
if they
'cause
like
it's
pay per viewed it?
Spotify.
Look,
I
I'd buy.
would buy that.
Spotify makes back all their
Sports
money.
Search. Bro, they made, like, think about it. That's 100 mil was not much for them to pay Joe Rogan.
No, I think they paid him way more than that.
Bro, why? Why do you think that?
Because one of his friends said the reports were way under.
I don't think it was over $100 million.
For 3 years.
For 1 year.
Okay, one of his friends on a podcast said,
I don't believe his friend.
"Okay, well,
I
whatever.
don't believe that. I
Whatever.
think it's 100 million.
Okay, that's fine.
So, and I think Spotify made that back quickly. I think it was
In
nothing to
stock
them.
price, yeah.
No, the stock went down like after a couple months of that
Yeah,
deal.
but right away it went up. So right away it made.
I think in
billions
actual
of
cash
dollars.
though. I mean, like
Well, dude, Spotify's not in. They're not profiting. They're still like they're technically failing.
shit.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Like it's.
Bro, I just have, like,
I
some-
feel like the listeners are gonna be annoyed by the coughing. The two listeners,
Me
I
and,
told you.
Me and
mom
Jake.
and dad.
Us rewatching.
Stop coughing, my guy.
Okay. Now I will not
We're
cough
bogus.
You're like-
again.
Yeah, like put the mic away if you do.
I'm trying to. There should just be a highlight reel of you going, eh, eh, eh.
I don't know. I think he's starting to market himself as the bad guy, which is just what it is. It's just that sells.
Possibly. Or possibly.
Floyd
he
made a
just
whole
doesn't care.
career off making people watch to see him lose because they didn't like him. So, if worse comes to worse, if you need to keep your career going by getting attention, it's okay. Like it's a good financial strategy to just say stupid shit.
That's
He
what they call
doesn't-
bad heat.
I don't think
It works,
I don't
though.
think he even thinks of it like that.
Why?
I just don't think he. I don't think he plans it out like that.
I don't know.
I actually believe it's like his managers pulling the strings.
I don't think he's just acting. Like a switch.
I doubt he's just like that all the time.
Imagine
No,
him just
I
laying
think
in
he's
bed.
in. Like when he's fighting, it's different. Like when he's like just chilling at the house, I don't think he's like.
I think he. Don't touch that. I think he wants us to think it's genuine.
Who knows?
In a certain way, it is. It's like him
But I
taking
also heard
certain.
that Poirier is fake.
From who?
Colby Covington.
Oh, like what?
He said that. I mean that kind of answers it. Maybe it's bullshit.
I think Colby wants the
Who
fight
is
with
Colby?
Dustin for
Yeah,
some
no.
reason.
For some reason he does, and apparently. This is what Colby said in an interview that Dustin is just like
What was it like the Candace Owens interview?
no.
Oh.
The
He's
MMA
going on
interview.
Candace Owens.
Okay, what's
What-
that?
He was just saying how Dustin's just like fake behind the scenes and uses his foundation as a write off,
Well, he probably does.
and it's just like so fake.
I mean,
And
who cares? You're
he's
doing a good
dirtbag
thing.
behind the scenes.
Like, I doubt that.
Yeah,
He seems pretty genuine.
I mean,
He
Poirier-
did. He made Connor look like a dumbass on that post fight.
yeah, dude, he has a little bit of like, backbone.
I mean,
That
he
he's shown.
fucked him up
Yeah.
no, he didn't, bro.
in the first fight.
In the
Not even.
second fight, you mean?
No, in the first fight he fucked him up, and then he won
In the
the second
second
fight.
Oh.
The first fight, McGregor knocked him out.
Oh yeah, the second fight and the third fight, he won.
I think they need to run it back. No
I-
matter what.
I feel like it's
Straight up.
justified to do a fourth fight, but on the other hand, I don't know if like it's worth all the fuss. At the end of the
Bruh,
day,
I actually think McGregor's just gonna come in like a silent killer. Like I don't think he's gonna talk anymore. In my opinion. I don't think he's gonna come all like crazy. Like I still think he'll be like really pissed at Poirier.
Why did he like have to act like the bad guy in this fight?
He's flipping the switch
I don't
because he
think
lost.
acted. I think he was pissed because Poirier was trying to expose him for not
But-
donating to his thing.
Bruh, like, low key, like, Connor was in the wrong for that one. He said he would do it, and then he didn't, and Poirier called him out. It's like, you're mad because he
He just jumped the
called you on
gun.
your shit?
He jumped the gun.
No. That's
what
not in
McGregor
line with what
says.
Connor said.
McGregor said he jumped the gun.
But he also said before that he didn't send any money because he didn't have a plan yet.
Okay.
So
Yet.
Or he had called a bunch of times and didn't get a plan, and nobody like, so it wasn't like, oh, once you give me this plan I'll do it. They stopped.
That's what a lot
Connor's
of
team
people
stopped
do.
responding.
That's what I mean.
So according to Poirier.
Whatever. What I don't know what your point is.
Damn.
I just think Dustin was right.
I mean, you never know.
Josh with COVID Delta variant.
Fuck.
Seriously.
How many times have we roasted Josh
We
for
should just
coughing?
get a fucking cough reel.
I'm just
Fuck.
gonna
Yo,
zoom
do you have
in.
COVID?
Dude, no.
How do you know?
I'm double vaxxed.
So?
You've asked me like 10 times.
Well,
There's
dude,
no
you
way I
just
have
keep
COVID.
coughing everywhere.
Like, so I have a cold.
You
Bro,
had like a cold the other day.
I had a cold a month ago. And
So
I
what-
tested negative for COVID.
I mean, you went to like Milwaukee with all these people.
I'm double vaccinated. All those
That
people
doesn't mean
probably
you
are
can't
too.
get it, bro.
Yeah, you could still get it, bro.
The odds are just so low.
Dude, they're not.
They're
low.
not low.
Yes,
It's
they
pretty.
are.
It's you can still get it.
It's
I can
It's
still,
just not gonna kill you.
no,
you can get it like anyone
bro.
else.
The odds that I would have COVID symptoms are just really, really, really low. You know
No.
that, bro. Come on,
Dude, I don't.
What,
I don't.
Josh? You're not making sense.
bro.
Look it up. Google it
Look,
right now.
no, I'm not googling it, because Google's
Okay.
just bullshit.
Okay.
Google will just tell me some bullshit.
Okay, with
that
your
doesn't make
COVID
sense.
ass.
Josh sounds.
You've been sick for like a week. That's not a common cold, my guy.
Have you been coughing all week?
No,
Okay, you're probably fine.
y'all could chill.
Well, dude, when you argue dumbass points,
Bro, what
You
did
make it-
I
hard to stop.
You're like, I can't get COVID.
You're like, it's virtually impossible. You know that, bro.
You do know that.
Dude, I don't know
Bruh.
crap. I haven't listened to COVID news in like 4 years.
Zach, is the vaccine a hoax?
No,
Bruh,
I have the
come on.
vaccine. What do you
With those
mean?
dumb questions.
What are you talking?
I'm
Now you
fucking
sound
kidding,
dumb.
bruh. I was trying to bait you into some media drama.
Bruh. Don't get me started.
Remember Chance the Rapper?
Ah, irrelevant. That's kind of funny.
Alright. Should we wrap this?
I suppose.
What do we even talk about? McGregor.
Look, we're getting our flow. This is a long game. It's a long game if Josh doesn't stop coughing.
They don't die.
If Josh is around for next episode, we'll keep this thing going.
Bruh.
I call this couch.
You're both sleeping on the
Yeah,
couch.
Oh, I thought you called like some other bedroom.
All right. Are we done?
I guess so, man.
Yeah.
This is not sustainable on my throat.
Well, maybe you should just go to bed.
I'm down.
All right. I think this was a good one.
It's
This is
solid.
better than the other one we recorded.
Definitely. IFL Monday, 9 a.m.
This episode is brought to you by Zach's Premier Lawn Care,
International Fella League.
the International Fellow League Basketball Association, and Thuzy Productions. Link in description. Zach, any final words?
We're going to bed.